I have been using my Drupal site for check-ins, and today I want to show you how I'm doing it. Now, the reason I'm using my Drupal site is because I want to keep my data with myself on my own website, and I have configured a content type called Note. I'm also thinking of separating it to a different content type, but for the time being, if I show you my configuration or the fields in my Note content type, I have simply a location field which I can fill in either manually by dragging this marker on the map, or I can click on this button called Find My Location. It will find my location, my current location, from the browser. It also works on the mobile, so I can also use my mobile phone and open this particular Note, and it will pick up my current location. Or I can use Indigenous mobile app, which I have been using, and I have been talking about it in the past few days. Now, when I fill in the coordinates, either manually, which I don't really do, I always use the mobile app or mobile browser to pick my current location. It will also populate the address field, which is basically reverse geocoded to the coordinates. So based on the location name and whatever address is there on that particular location, it will pick up that particular address and it will populate the field here, the address field, and that is pretty much it. So once I do that, I can further syndicate this particular check-in on Twitter, for example. I'm yet to figure out how I can syndicate it to Foursquare. So any check-ins that I do on my Drupal website, maybe I can also check in on Foursquare, but that is something that I'm not really worried too much about right now because I use Twitter quite a lot. And the good thing about Twitter is that, let us say if I'm posting a link on Twitter, I can see here that this link is shared. So basically I'm adding a tweet from my website, and when I do that, there is a link which is basically a reference to my post, and I can also display, Twitter will also always obviously display this image based on whatever image I'm uploading in my check-in. And if someone is liking my tweet, that particular like will also come back on my check-in page on my Drupal website. So you can see here that I don't really want to, of course, I'm using my own Drupal website and I want to keep my data with myself, but I also want to interact with other users. And it is good to interact with Twitter, but I'm not really worried about Twitter shutting down in future, because everything or most of the things are actually on my own website. So I can always come back to this page and I can see here that these many people liked my tweet, for example. And this is something that I have been doing using Indieweb Drupal module, which I highly recommend you to also take a look if you are using Drupal. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.